Carvajal, Odriozola, and Asensio and Vinicius. So who will play where, we will find out in just a few minutes' time. But for Real Madrid, it's a chance for players like Isco. You mentioned Keylor Navas also dealing with some knee treatment. So a chance for them to get back into form, get in 90 minutes back in their legs, or in the case of Navas, his legs, arms, head, hands, and kind of get back into the good graces of Santiago Solari.
The ball rolling with Melilla in the blue. Talked about two left wings. Asensio, more of a playmaking role. Valverde turns, shoots.
A play, but if he can make his mark in Copa del Rey, it'll be huge.
Charging in is Mariano.
And that style all the way.
Oop, a giveaway here. Lifted into the middle. A bit of a slip, and that throws off Messian. The big man couldn't quite attack it the way he wanted to.
This is something you don't see too often. A poor pass out of the back by Keylor Navas. And luckily for Real Madrid in that defense support.
Anticipating well, Carvajal in for Isco. Flicks into the middle, Mariano. Bursts into the box, but he wide. Fede Valverde. Now the deflection off. Navas. Again, a gift. Rifled up and over. Real Madrid getting a bit sloppy, and that time it was Cosme from distance.
Yeah, it looks like Melilla is trying to apply a high press here. They know that the ball at the feet of Keylor Navas is not necessarily his strength. So they want to put that pressure on him when he gets the ball, waiting for a through ball.
Cutting back nicely, blasted over the corner by Messian. Well, you can see why the Spanish youth national team called him up. The 18-year-old is a handful here.
Got a little bit lucky there on the deflection, but still, you got to admire the footwork to cut back into his right. Gets past Javi Sanchez. Sends it on for him. This young man has, for his side, maybe obviously not as dominant, but you would still like them to exert themselves.
Good run, Vinicius. Pedro Luis slips. The ball tackled away at the last moment to deny Mariano. It'll be a corner when it looked to be a certain goal.
Oh, well done. The player is down, but it's a great ball through by Isco. It's the captain. Hernandez down, but a ball out wide for Vinicius. And veteran defending here by Mahanan to get the ball. And you wonder if Mariano is maybe just a step too late, maybe two.
Dropping back Moreno. Defense comes in. Asensio back, trickled across, blasted by Isco, denied by Pedro Luis.
Gotta like how Melilla is attacking Real Madrid and finding those gaps in between the defenders in the midfield to open things up. This is a great ball out wide to Asensio. You see, look at Isco break open free right there. Well done. I thought Asensio was actually going to take the shot with his left foot, because when he cut inside, he had
kind of wonder in the modern game if it's necessary or beneficial. Trying to sneak it. Carvajal playing on his off foot. Ball from distance, touch to the corner. Might not have been intentional, but Messian, the teenager, almost knocks it in.
Oh, well done here. I agree with you, Phil. I don't think this is intentional, but it almost goes over the line into the back of the net. And you see the quick reflexes of Keylor Navas. Jumar with the ball sent in.
Against Leganés and Celta, of course, most of those falling into those home and away. Looking for the creators, finds Isco in. Vinicius, no foul. He takes it off the boot of Mariano, goes down in a heap. Not really arguing about the call, but Javier Almirola did not hesitate.
It's a great ball by Isco, but as you mentioned, Phil, in the space of Mariano, and that certainly made it difficult, and there's no foul there. I don't see a penalty at all.
Snap header, Vallejo. See if he gets a second chance here. Asensio to the near post. He pass. Fede Valverde gives Mariano the chance. Delicate chip to the middle. Lunge.
And Real Madrid fans need to be patient as well.
Asensio hitting the accelerator, cuts to his left, and slots that one home. The dam finally breaks, and Real Madrid up by 1.
And we've been talking about how well Melilla's defense has been able to stop Real Madrid, keeping themselves pretty well organized. But this one, there's a huge gap, a huge hole, and Marco Asensio sees it, and he says, no one is coming over to mark me, no one is coming over to defend me, so I might as well just take it all the way. And he scores. Pretty easy goal for a player of his skill set.
In a match that is relatively meaningless. Chance on the turn. Vinicius! And Pedro Luis pushes it wide.
Well, Vinicius did a good job of getting into the area and making himself available, staying on sides. Quick little pass there by Carvajal, and Vinicius had a fantastic match in that first leg, assisting on a couple of goals. Just can't bend it. Pedro Luis, what a save. The Melilla goal.
Ball trickles to the feet of Ruano. Blast from distance. Why not have a go? But well wide of Keylor Navas's net.
Interested to see how the midfield duo of Marcos Llorente and Fede Valverde, how they play together, how they link up. Two very young players. Maybe a glimpse into the future of the middle of the
front foot early. Real Madrid has been pressuring of late. Navas flies off his line. Driven across by Ruano through the 6. A little bump at the back post, and Oscar is going to be whistled for a foul. But this a bit of a concern. Carvajal, who's playing out of position over at left back and just back from injury. Bit of concern, but it looks as though Carvajal see it coming. Strong challenge by Asensio. Here's Odriozola bursting into the goal line. Slap dances to the inside, slots it in. Isco help wide, pulls it back, dish off Vinicius, and it's into orbit.
Oh, well done by Marco Asensio. I thought at first he was taking a little bit too long to dribble, but Isco very intelligently running into space. And Vinicius, it took Vinicius a while to get into the penalty area. Isco had to hold the ball maybe a little bit longer than he wanted to when he made that initial 20-25 minutes. Oh,
beautiful from Vinicius, looking for his debut. Back to Asensio, who makes it 2.
Oh, Vinicius, to borrow an expression from basketball, he just broke the ankles of the defender. I believe it was Pepe Romero that he was able to dance around. And Marco Asensio, very smart timing to get himself into space. But this is Vinicius showing why they wanted him from Flamengo. They paid a good amount for him. Look what he does to the defender here. Just breaks, completely opened up here. Real Madrid just destroying at will.
Delicate chipped by Isco. Dive in the wall. Isco's there. It will be Asensio, and it will be high. Chipping it in nicely, touched off the underside of the crossbar and into the net. It's Javi Sanchez, the young defender, with his debut goal.
That's a defender showing that touch on the play there, with a brilliant ball over the top. And Javi Sanchez, that's the confidence Real Madrid have at this point when your center back can get into the penalty area like that, time himself up perfectly.
Getting it back, Ceballos and Isco. Isco! Oh, my!
Finally getting his goal. Remember, he tried a pretty smooth chip a la Eric Cantona in the first half. And Isco getting his goal here in the second half. There was a lot of talk that maybe Isco and Santiago Solari weren't getting along, had a little bit of a beef.
Asensio, Vinicius tries to drag through 2, gets there, low to the near post, gets the rebound, and it trickles home. Vinicius, well, the Bernabeu will dance with him. It's 5-0 Real Madrid.
He finally gets his goal, but it starts with Marco Asensio getting the ball in his own defensive half, running at that Melilla defense. He lays it off for Vinicius. A little bit lucky, But when you're aggressive going forward toward goal, luck will usually go your way in terms of it's the Arjen Robben.
Nice ball through for Cosme, bursts inside to Madrid in the most circuitous of fashions, but straight to the back of the net. The lone goal for Melilla, and the fans who have made the trek celebrate. 5-1 on the day, 9-1 in aggregate, but they will always have that goal.
Well done by Yassine Kazmi, first of all, to draw.
But now waiting for help across the 18. Beautiful settle by Isco, and you're not going to see many prettier goals than that. The 10 spot for Real in the tie, 6-1 on the day.
Isco with a brace. And how about Fran Garcia? Very smart run. Melilla pushing men up, leaving all kinds of space. And that back line is so high against Real Madrid with the way they can, not only with their pace, but with their clever passing. Great ball here by Fede Valverde. Out wide to Fran Garcia.